Oh yes, yes. You want to fly? What's the best plane to get? Well, there's millions of planes, millions of trainers. Well, I don't know about millions, but there's hundreds and hundreds of trainers. But with me, I'll be flying with Paul Heckles on a Nitro plane. Oh, Nitro. Yes, Nitro, sorry. Nitro plane, and it's pretty damn cool. And it's brilliant in the wind. I mean, today we was flying in, I don't know, silly mile-an-hour winds, doing that sort of drift. I call it air drifting, but it's not. Anyway, I couldn't get his plane because his planes they don't do anymore. But the best thing is, the best next thing is, I've really got to put my teeth in. Yeah, I've just got back from flying, that's why. The next best thing is the Boomerang. The Boomerang 2. Now, apparently, this is a great plane because it always comes back to you. Alright, enough of that shenanigans. Boomerang. God. Right, okay, so this is going to be a quick unboxing because I need this built for next week. And then once this is built, as I say, the weather is really, really bad at the field. Well, anywhere in England at the moment. It's rain, rain and everything else, wind and rain. I'll go through. Anyway, let's read this first. Okay, so it's basically a trike, or it could be a trike, or you can have it as a tail dragger. But we're having a trike. It's from Seagull Models. Another Seagull. Let's read about this, shall we? So it's a nitro or electric plane. Suits a 40 to 55 engine or electric motor. Choose between tail dragger or trike landing gear. Designed for beginner intermediate pilots. That's me. Striking colours for easy orientation. All hardware included. Engine and motor not included. So there you go. So that is the Boomerang 2 from Seagull Models. So we're going to do a bit of an unboxing. Oh yes we are. And I've got parts and everything for it. So I'll tell you what. Before we unbox, let's take a look at today's flight with Paul Heckles. Once again, we grabbed David Owens from his lunch. I said, while you're having lunch nearby, could you pop over and do a bit of quaddage? Yes, quaddage. Not Quidditch, quaddage. Yeah, and he said, yeah, sure, why not? So we've got a bit of a flight. We'll talk a bit more about it afterwards while I'm unboxing. So yeah, take a look. did you enjoy that footage? Stop it with the jokes, Chris. Stop it with the jokes. Well, there we go. That was a quick flight. Well, it wasn't a quick flight. It was another 3 hours lesson. And David popped along at the last minute for his lunchtime because he's always busy, man. But yeah, it was, I don't know, the winds were crazy. I mean, look, this is some of the things we did. Look at this a picture here. So this is kind of a bit of training. This is also in training, not just about flying, but showing, you know, how to calculate speeds, air speeds, ground speeds, and obviously when this wind is that strong, which it was today, then, you know, how to calculate, you know, how to fly, basically what you should do when you're flying from wind, away from wind. Back to me. And yeah, I was drifting. Well, it wasn't a car drifting, and there's a name for it, and I forgot, and Paul's probably going to have a go at me, but I call it plane drifting. We won't go to. You ever been in a plane where you're landing on a full scale plane, should I say, on holiday or something, and you know you're sitting in the little seat, the window seat, and you're looking down the runway when we're landing, thinking, why am I looking down the runway? Surely the plane should be doing. And just at the last moment, it turns and lands. Well, obviously, if it landed like that, the wheels would break, and yeah, boom, fire, bad, terrible. Anyway, so yeah. That's basically how I was flying. So across that wind, it's all about to do with crosswinds and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to go mega into it today, but if you are watching this as I want to learn to fly, then you think about it. I would always encourage anybody who's learning to fly to go to a club. I mean, yes, you can get an aeroplane, buy a park flyer, go to a local field, and you're piloting the plane, but you're not really. You're just struggling to keep it up in the air, or you're up in the air, but you're not really flying, or you're not really piloting. The plane flies. So, you know, go to, you know, do it properly. You know, yes, it's expensive for me because I've gone from Paul Heckles, and he's a professional. It's a bit like doing your driving test. You know, you can get in with a relative or a friend, and you know they'll take you around. You sit in the car, but they're not giving you all the pointers. And what Paul said to me is that he didn't have the pointers when he started out flying. We're going to do a video and chat to him because he's an amazing guy, but he didn't have all them pointers, so he crashed a lot of planes. So the way he teaches is, like you just saw on the whiteboard, is he impounds everything into you. So you're basically learning to pilot. You're learning to pilot a plane, whether it be a small plane or a big plane. It's the same. It's the same things. Anyway, so we have got a massive one-page Bible. Well, I think it's just yeah. Oh, some lovely warbirds going on there. Oh, warbirds. But this is not a warbird. I'm going to fly through this very quickly because whether I'm probably going to do a fast build. We're not going to go because there's not much to it. But not sure about the colours. I mean, it's nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that reminds me of is it like an Africa or somewhere like that flags? Excuse me, I apologise if I'm wrong. It's nice, but I would prefer a warbird. You know, I think I'm going to have to put some roundels on this, or maybe a bit of a luminosity. But this is the plane. I brought this not for aesthetics, which you've really got to get out of your head. Otherwise, you'll end up like Dad's RC hangar buying all these wonderful planes and not flying them. You need just to get a plane that can fly. You can let go of the sticks and it will fly, and then you're piloting the plane, telling it where to go. And this seems to do the trick. There's a lot of there's a lot of foam planes that would do the same. But I've been flying this now for 3 weeks at Paul Heckles airplanes, and today was the strongest wind ever that I've flown in. As I say, we was going sideways, and you know I was landing, taking off. I was beating myself up as usual. Anyway, elevator. So these we'll quickly take this out, shall we? La 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 la, take it out, yes, we're gonna take it out. Yes, I'm in such a good mood because I'm flying, actually flying. I know it's piloting, but I call it flying anyway. So we have got some CA hinges. So we'll have to glue them. There you go. So, yeah, that's good. Oh yes, tight as a drum. So that is that. We're not going to do a slow-mo with the fuselage either. We're really going to not do much about this really. Yes, no we're not. In fact, I just seen, look, there is the Bible, all about the boomerang. Boomerang 40. It's not 40, it works, but it tells you, it's pretty, let's have a quick look, just a quick look, just a quick look. Okay, looks good to me. We can build stuff with that, not a problem at all. We have got the rudder. I know I'm being so quick because I'm trying to fit it all into one video. But yeah, it's pretty impressive what he teaches you. Some things, I'll tell you what, I know you're going to laugh. And I can see you laughing right now. So you're at the back there, stop laughing. I didn't know this till today. And I call myself an aviator. Did you know what the numbers are on runways? So when they say, you know, coming into, what's that rain? Coming into 29er runway or runway 29er. You like that? That's me pretending to be on a radio. Anyway, coming in on 29er. I thought that was just the name of the runway. But no, it's not. It's the position on a compass, 290. And if you look, if you sort of like scroll back, in fact, let's show you the picture again. There you go. There's the actual runway that they have at Paul Heckles Flying School. It's north-south, never eat shredded wheat, north-east, never eat shredded, yeah, north-east, south-west, that's it. And you see the pointers, I think, on the numbers on there. Well, if you look at a compass, and back to me, which I haven't got a picture of a compass, but we'll do that another day. But if you, or I could find one, but then I don't know that because I'm recording and I don't know if I can find one, so I won't say if I can find one. So, we'll do it on a live or something. If you look at the points of the compass, so that's what it means. That is it. So 29, so it'd be it's 29 on the runway, but it's 290. So, you know, coming at 290, so you'll be coming from that on the compass. How cool is that? I didn't know that. You might know that. I didn't. There you go. And if you didn't know, you do now. Oh, yes. So, here we go. We have got the horizontal, no, vertical stabilizer. And it's got some CA hinges again, which is good. It's nice. It's not bad colour, is it? I think, you know, for a trainer plane myself, I mean, it says hot. You'd probably be able to see it in the sky. I don't know. I think it's just because, you know, I've been playing about the Spitfire and you work that warbird look. There's no going back. So we got that. We got a wing. Have you seen this? Look, there's a kind of little rod there, and if you move it, it moves that. How cool is that? So it's like the servo will be hooking onto that. There is. I'm quite surprised at that because they haven't stuck these, but they've put the rod in there. So obviously the rod comes along and goes up, and then causes that. Now that's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of like this. It's pretty cool. Where was we? RC World, yeah. And they sorted everything out with me, and quick as. It all came yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get home till late, so I was unable to I wanted to quickly attack it, build it, and get it there. But we're going to get it built for next week. So there's the other wing. We've got a big spar. It's aluminium, but we're not going to worry about that. But that's going to hold the wings, isn't it? That's definitely going to hold the wings. Boomerang 2. Wow. Should we try it? Wow, did you see that come back all by itself? Wow. It's a boomerang. It is a boomerang. So yeah, I really need to thank RC World. Heroes. And they even got my bag of bits. Even got my bag of bits, which we'll go through in a minute. So I'm trying to squeeze it all in. Now, you know my customary slow-mo. Oh, we'll do a quick one, shall we? It's a trumpet. Yes, it is. No, it's not a trumpet. It's an aeroplane. Yes, it is. Stop all that. It's hot in the hangar today. I don't know why. It's that humidity. It's high humidity. So there you go. It's got some lovely pipes in there for some rods going in. We have got all the rods here. I'm not going to take them out, but they are some nice rods with clevises with rubber bits on. So that's really nice. Well thought out. It is a trainer. Hopefully that comes off nicely, does it? There you go. Oh, look at that. Nice lid. Look at that. We're going to get some stuff in there, aren't we? that looks awesome. And obviously it looks like that you can have a steerable front wheel. I'll have to talk to Paul about that to see if that's a good idea. As I say, you know, it's a boomerang. It's I think once I do finish getting my A cert, we'll probably give this away to somebody or something, maybe. Who knows? Do it as a winner chicken dinner. So RC World, as I say, you know, look them up if you're in the UK. I think they deliver around the world. I don't know, but RC World, they're great. You know, you ask them to get stuff and they do. So what have we got here? We've got stuff. We've got bag of stuff. There we go. Lots of stuff. So what have we got? We are going to be using some Futaba for some Futaba servos. Ooh. SU300. They're all SU300s. Futaba. We'll have a look at those when we build. But hey, Futaba, I must be going up in the world, eh? Not that there's a high tech, but Futaba's Futaba. They, you know, when you set them up, they're there every time. Oh, look at RC. Wow, look at that. Look at, oh, they must watch my videos. Look, I'm coming round. Hold tight. Get in focus. Look at that RC World. They give me a pencil with a rubber. What they always do, I notice one of them pins, they've got the rubber thing on. Oh my God, what am I missing all the time? Apart from the propeller that I just dropped on the floor, a pencil. And now I've got a luminous pencil from RC World. Building Flying Fun. That I'm not going to lose now because it's a luminous. So I can put it down. Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? A luminous. Thank you, guys. Aww. Right, what have I dropped down here? Oh, hello. So we have got a propeller. It is a 11x7 APC propeller. As you know, I do prefer wooden propellers, but not for the trainer. There we go, a nice APC propeller. That can go in there. We have got a super, what's that? Super, I don't know, something. A radiant battery pack. It's a 6-volt, 5-cell, 200 milliamp RxJR. So basically that will be running the power to the receiver. Now I'm going to have to get another one of these because I don't want to use a glow plug that you plug in. It's fine, but the more I'm away from that propeller, the better. So I like my auto ignition that you see on the Spitfire. And obviously, if you're going to do that, you just want this for a receiver. One battery with a receiver. You start adding gizmos to it, you're adding more points of failure. And trust me, that if everything goes wrong, even in electric, you want that power to your servos to bring the plane home. Otherwise, you're going to spend all that money, box of parts, bag of parts. We have got a switch. It is a Futaba switch, which is a switch harness, basically a Futaba harness to turn the plane on and off. We've got a random cable. What else we got? That's it. That's it really. So that was basically a plane apart from the engine. Now I said to them, look, you know, you choose what engine I should need. We'll go with the flow. So this one is basically Power Force engine from Force Models in British. So let's, I think what we'll do, we'll come a bit close. Now I have got, there is a big exhaust. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't like the big huge exhaust, but that's fine. We have like the, I think that's the, for the exhaust, like the, what do you ever call it? Did me flip. What's it called? Washer? No, it's not washer, is it? I nearly had it then. I forgot. Gasket, there's the gasket. So we've got the gasket, but I'm going to use a bit of 5-minute epoxy instead of that. And then we've got all the front for the propeller and bits and pieces. And then we've got the actual engine. Now, what's it say about this engine? Because I must admit, I haven't had a chance to look at it. I don't even know if it's a 4-stroke or 2-stroke. How crap am I? I don't know. Stroke, 19.6mm. You know, I do apologise to all people like my good friend Blaz Petranic. I think it's a 2-stroke. almost certain of it. I'll have to have a look, but there you go. That's going to be my little IC engine. I've got to get a glow plug for that, but that's okay. But there we go. Look. I'm going to be using the same sort of receiver as I'm using with the Spitfire, which would be the R10 Pro, just because they are made for Nitro engines. They deal with all the frequencies that a Nitro engine produces, and obviously the vibrations. So it's yeah, it should be great. But you know, this is part of you know, how to fly a plane, my journey, and also the Seagull Boomerang too. As I say, it's not the sexiest in my eyes looking plane because it's not a warbird. But the good thing about Balsa planes is, oh, you can have anything. You can foam, you can repaint, but with this, I could recover it. It's not a problem, and I could recover it in sort of camo, and have some decals on there, and then it'd be awesome. You know, unfortunately, I am one of these people that you know, like the look of something as well. It's not all about you know, sort of like what it is and bits and pieces. So yeah, fantastic. Well, there you go. More planes in Dad's RC hangar. I hope you enjoyed today's video of my bit of flying. You know, I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting more confident with myself. I still beat myself up, unfortunately. That's the worst thing about me, really, is that I beat myself up if I don't have a perfect landing, don't have a perfect flight. But in today's winds, you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed drifting through the sky. I know it's not what it's called. It's called something else, but I enjoyed it. And to have David as well, David Owens there as well too. I'm so hot in here. Is to have David Owens as well to be chasing with his quad. Ever grateful. You know, he took out of his half-hour lunch just to pop down and fly, and just to help me out and get a bit of footage for you guys to see if I'm improving or not. I did have the head cam today. You know, it was okay. It's my Osmo Action. But when I was watching it, I could because it was such a grey clouds and white clouds, it was hard to see the actual plane itself. Even though the plane's kind of blue with luminous bits, you couldn't really see it. But maybe as well I was flying too far. You could see it on a couple of lenses you've just seen. But yeah, fantastic. So listen, if you get a chance to get out and fly, please get out and fly and feel like I do with the Dad's RC Hangar Friday feeling, because you can't beat that Friday feeling. You can't. Not when you're flying aeroplanes or quads or cars or bikes or even boats. It's a good thing. You know, get out there and have a good old day, as I'm sure many of you do. I've had a fantastic day. Once again, thanks Paul Heckles for training me up today, and thank you David Owens for doing the follow. You know, I've left links down below for David Owens' YouTube. Go and check him out. He's got some great footage. Go there and have a look. And do it. Let's go and have a look. Now, before you leave, don't forget to smash that like button, kiss the subscribe button, and ding-a-ling-a-ling the bell, so you help me out to help you out. How I'm going to help you out, I don't know, but you never know. I don't know. I'm still crazy about today. So anyway, until next week, keep safe, be safe, and have some RC fun. See you now. Thanks for popping by. Ta-da.